Hi, my name is Dana Puddicombe and I am the director of Shakespeare In Action summer camps for kids. I think it's really important that kids learn Shakespeare. It's really interesting characters, they're super dramatic, and I find that kids have great interpretations of it, and it's really fun to see them do it. It's also really fun to see them rise to the challenge. I think a lot of kids look at the dialogue or look at the plays and they think that it's really hard. But once you sit with them and make it relatable to them, line by line or by the feelings or emotions that are behind it, I think that they get really proud of themselves that they're able to tackle it, and they do it so well. I think that camps like this really boost confidence. It lets kids have a challenge that they have 2 weeks to rise to. Another great thing is that there are a few campers who are a bit shyer and they want to be a part of the process, but they really didn't want to have really big roles in the play. But because there are so many different other roles that make theater happen, we were able to have a couple of the kids assistant direct for some days, or help us with stage management, going and calling people and setting up for scenes. And also one of our campers was really instrumental, didn't really want to be in as much of the play, so she's going to be a fairy, but she's also helping with set and costume. And even ran one of our arts and crafts exercises. She led it and explained all the rules and set up all the stuff. So like whatever your interest might be, I think there's room for everybody to be creative and have a responsibility, you know? Acting out the play is quite beneficial to the kids for a lot of different reasons. It's good for them to have the work ethic of seeing that as a team they have to build something together, that we have to remember where we stand. Also, sharing space is a really lovely thing that doing a theater play brings to kids. You have to take your turn when it's your time to talk. You have to give focus when the focus is given to somebody else. So there's a lot of elements of respect that are kind of going on when it comes to rehearsing that. It's also just really fun to play those emotions, to get into it with your body. And I mean, a lot of the kids are just really like going for it when it comes to their characters, and it's just such a beautiful thing if you think of it today in comparison to when we first read the play. Like, those characters are alive and those kids are in them, right? As much fun as the camp is, we do all kinds of games. We've been going to the splash pad. We've been having a lot of fun, but it's also quite educational. It's really good for children's literacy. One thing is the fact that, like, yes, it's reading, it's memorizing, it's all of those things that are very obvious when it comes to doing a play. But with Shakespeare, they have to really dive into the text, and they have to really think of what the meanings of it might be, and it's not as easy as just like, I am mad, I am sad. It gives a sense of poetry, which is really interesting, that it might not be something that kids gravitate to necessarily, but after doing a program like this and seeing that they can understand it and that they can put it into motion and act it out, it gives them such confidence to be able to attack those types of things in the future, whether it be a Shakespeare play or a poem that might not be 100% clear right from the start. So I think it really gives that confidence that they can do it, you know, that they can figure it out, and that they're young, but they're smart and they know what's going on and they can figure it out.